Supreme's collaboration with MM6. This literally, the younger version of myself would have been so excited about something like this, to be honest. So yeah, let's just go through some of the looks, see what we think about them and whatever. A lot of them, Supreme is kind of weird. Supreme does this thing where they'll design like, it'll be like 90 looks and they'll design 15 sensational products. And then the other products just look like the designers, they took their time on a 15 and then the rest of the collection, they were just tired and sleepy and then they were like, just put whatever on whatever and pair whatever with whatever. That's how like a lot of the collections end up looking. And it's so annoying when they do that because I definitely got that vibe with this collection. Like all the money stuff, I'm not the biggest fan of, to be honest. The eagle print, on the bag, it looked especially bad. It's not too bad on the leather jacket. The distressed denim is actually really cool because it's that like banquette technique, you know, that painting Margiela technique that they use, kind of recontextualized into distressing. And that's actually really interesting. So I like what they've done with the distressing on the denim, and there's different colorways. So there's like a white, there's then like the blue, and then, yeah, just more eagle motifs everywhere. Supreme. Jackets like this, not the biggest fan. Those like money Timberland boots look terrible, I must say, by the way. They look awful. Those money Timberland boots, I don't like stuff like this. So, for example, they're trying to do the deconstructed, reconstructed inside out design because that's very Margiela, but not executed well on this like football jersey that they made. Like American football jersey. I don't like the execution of that. But I understand the idea. It makes sense. A lot of American football motifs, to be fair, they're doing this sort of like split tee. It's kind of very much deconstructed, reconstructed. I do like the graphic of like this Margiela 6 because obviously it's like 6, Maison 6. I like kind of like the graphic of that, not so much the prints. This was obviously a big talking point because Supreme is doing, normally they do a BOGO, but this is like a zip-up BOGO straight in the middle, which is like very different. And then obviously with the paint splatters. Now this was so disappointing because it's like, you're going to do a zip-up BOGO with MM6. You have to do a bit more Margiela than just the very light paint splatters. We understand it. It's very Margiela to do the paint splatters. There's the paint splatters on the shoes. Like, we get it, but I just think could be executed a lot better, to be honest. Yeah, it could be executed way, way, way better on that garment. Okay, this is the white version with the paint splatters, and it looks multicolored, like the multicolored paint splatters you get on the shoes. Once again, the execution could have been so much better. This is really cool. Something I always appreciate about Supreme is they always have these miscellaneous items. So here they have the heavy bag and then the boxing gloves. Definitely a collector's item. It's not something that you can actually use. I mean, there's like on the heavy bag and on the boxing gloves. I can't imagine that's gonna last very long if you actually use it. But yeah, the box logo again, it just looks very... Because the thing about Margiela, historically, there's a lot of like working class signifiers in Maison Margiela when Martin was still designing, which made sense because it reflected his own personal reality. So having paint splatters that genuinely looks like a painter that just kind of had his thing randomly stained is very Margiela, but I just think execution-wise, it still could have been better. This is horrid. This eagle print on the backpack is absolutely atrocious. The heavy bag, I definitely really like. The boxing gloves. Yeah, these are the shoes I said were atrocious. These are horrible. These like $ Timberland boots, whatever we're calling these are a shit. These are an absolute shit. Like this is terrible. That's so bad. Terrible, 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 terrible. Terrible, awful. They've got like a cloth with the Margiela 6 and the eagle, $ fleece, another different kind of fleece, leather jacket with the eagle. Yeah, so these are just like the product photos of every look. So very interesting, very intriguing. Obviously, like Margiela and Supreme collaborating is always going to be a big story. Well, it's not like mainline Margiela, but MM6. And I think this collaboration had so much potential considering it's an MM6 collab. And I just think that, you know, they could have executed it so much better. Like so much better. So yeah, those are my thoughts. What did you guys think about the 6 Supreme collaboration? I'm curious to get all of your thoughts on collaboration before I go. Okay, someone said very lazy. Damn, Team Ucore market specials. Fair enough. But yeah, that's the whole shebang about the Margiela collaboration with Supreme. Someone said it literally looks like Chinese factory blanks with Supreme sticked on it. That's tough. This YouTube channel runs on your support. If you want to support the channel, you can subscribe to my Patreon. You'll gain access to exclusive content that includes everything from my Patreon podcast, where I give a behind-the-scenes insight into the fashion industry, as well as a fashion book club, where I review my favorite fashion books. You can also check out my fashion ebook, which highlights the best fashion journalists to follow, definitions of common fashion terminology, and how to determine what a good source of fashion information is. The links to everything are in the description below.